Hi, I'm Mike with Craft Supplies USA, and today we're going to take an in-depth look at the EasyWood Tools Negative Rake Carbide Cutters. EasyWood Tools has done a remarkable job innovating the woodturning industry over the years. Their carbide tools have been a game changer because they don't require much practice or technique to get great results, and the carbide cutters hold an edge for a really long time. The only downside is these cutters can be a little too aggressive on man-made materials and dense exotics. We all know what it's like to ruin an expensive blank with an overly aggressive cutter, and EasyWood Tools has found the solution. These cutters feature a 20-degree top bevel, giving them a negative rake profile, which makes them much easier to control than the traditional EasyWood cutters. Their new negative rake carbide cutters are perfect for turning acrylics, resins, and dense exotics because they aren't aggressive and are much easier to control. This is because of the negative rake profile, which changes the plane on which the cutter contacts the wood, making them much easier to control than traditional EasyWood cutters. They also reduce tear out for better finishing cuts, and they eliminate the tendency to self-feed into the blank, which is so much better. Now keep in mind, because of the negative rake geometry, the cutters cannot be easily resharpened, but you can rotate the cutter to a fresh edge. And here's a quick tip for rotating your cutters. With the cutter facing down, simply mark each side with a Sharpie once it's dull. And when you've got 4 marks, you know it's time to replace the cutter. Now let's go to the lathe and I'll show you how well these negative rake cutters work on an acrylic blank. For this pen, I'll be using the Radius R2 cutter for the entire process. Simply adjust the tool rest to center just like all the other EasyWood tools, and we're ready to start turning. With the lathe running at around 3000 RPM, turn the blank to a rough shape until the blank is round. Now that the blank is round, I'll take a few delicate passes along my blank for the final finishing cuts. Take a look at the excellent surface finish left by the EasyWood Tool Negative Rake Cutter. It requires minimal sanding and I only needed one tool. So if you're a fan of EasyWood tools and you like to turn delicate materials, give their Negative Rake Cutters a try. You'll be glad you did. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for the latest in wood turning. And if you'd like to learn more about the Negative Rake Carbide Cutters, click right here.